Hey guys, this is Red Silvers, and welcome back to Let's Play the Guardian Legend. We're actually leaving Area 5, and you might be wondering what's going on there. Well, I decided to show you just how much of a not bottleneck this area is. So I'm actually going to sequence break just a little bit. So we're going to work our way down here for a moment. And head over to a little area over here. And in here we have the trick to unlocking seal number 6. You have to use a special weapon. And if we go down here, here's also the trick to seal number 8. So, you need a special weapon to break number 6, and you need to use the no-use weapon on number 8. So, with that in mind, since we got the key last time that gives us access to Area 5 and Area 6, I'm going to go ahead and head over here. Watch out for the Oreo cookies. And here's Corridor 6 right here. And the trick is that you have to use chips in this room. It doesn't matter what you're using, but your chips have to go down. That's why I used that front wave. I could have used the grenade, actually, but the idea was to use something that was cheap. And here's Corridor 6. Right at the start of the area, which is kind of odd. Luckily we have our upgraded cannon, and that's going to help. Now we will be needing to use the enemy erasers a little bit, because these volcanoes are going to be very present through this. This music actually reminds me a little bit of Zelda 2. As you can see, the enemy erasers help out with all that debris from the volcano. Somebody was telling me that there is a trick with the enemy eraser where the explosions still count as valid targets. So that's something that you can do, and I've experimented with it, but you have to be really careful because you have to conserve your shots. And so, as you can see, this is a little hectic. We're really kind of taking a lot of damage. And that's really because we're, again, sequence breaking. In fact, I'm going to try to save some of those. We will get more enemy erasers. And let's go ahead and switch now to our bullet. This is the glider boss, who is not in the instruction manual for this game. And he's really simple. And I'm just happy to have this boss music back. One thing that I've noticed by doing the music for this is that they use the mini-boss music from the corridors a lot. And this is the song I always thought of as the boss theme to this game. So he's not as easy as the dragon by any means, but he's still a fairly simple boss. The stage was really the worst part of it. And you do get the chance to get pickups off of him. And there you go. So that's Corridor 6 down. With that we get the cross key, which gives us access to areas 7 and 8. And massive explosions. And then we will upgrade our repeller weapon. Or I'm sorry, this is our secret weapon. We'll upgrade the secret weapon to level 2. So it's now going to use a lot more chips, but it's going to be a lot more powerful. So the rest of Area 6 is beyond here. We're going to go ahead and go back, though. Well, that was just to show you that, yes, you can totally go that way. So now, with all those other areas open, we could pretty much do a ton of the game without having to be hung up. Because if, let's say that Corridor 5 was too hard, you could go and farm pickups in areas 7 and 8. I'm not going to do that, but it's interesting to see. So, if you're stuck at this point in the game, there's nothing stopping you from going and farming a ton of pickups. And it's kind of interesting that they put the required area right there, and the optional one is so far back. We're going to go ahead and save back here again. And next time we will actually head into Area 5 and play probably more closer to the way that the game was intended. So until then, this is Red Silvers. Let's get our password, actually. Signing off before I've gotten the password. How silly. Alright, now I'll sign off. So this has been Red Silvers. Have yourself a good night.